Hello everyone, this is Rosemary, and this is the latest walkthrough of my latest journal. It was for a swap with the Junk Journal Junkies, and it was supposed to be featuring flowers and butterflies. As you can see, this cover, it is kind of a fun cover, or I think it's fun. It looks very fancy, but it actually is from a Torrid shopping bag, and the black is actually the handles. I didn't want to get rid of this because I just love that pink floral, and so I kept it, and I gessoed the title, and there's some lace right here, and here's the title, which the new owner gets to name this journal. So here we go. Because this is the handle, it's a heavier material than your usual silk, and so because I think they're a little bit too long, when I'm going to tie a bow on the back, and this is what I would tell anybody who has these long strings hanging, and then you could work with your journal. So here we go. This is a junk journal in quite a true sense, because I used a lot of odds and ends. The inside cover with all the butterflies is made from a file folder, and the pocket here is from a greeting card. Isn't that a beautiful greeting card? I just cut around the flowers, and my tags, as you can see, this is going to feature napkin decoupage over a book page, and it's just some stray cardstock I had. And again, this is a die cut, and the new owner, she likes hummingbirds, so I had this little piece of napkin, and there it goes. So one of the things I decided to try were collaging. That right now a lot of people are collaging on guest checks, so I had a set of wings that had been floating around my stash, and of course the Tim Holtz paper dolls. The children, they're the people, and so I started putting butterfly wings on them. And as you can see, this paper, all the flowers and the butterflies. And when a background is so busy, I like to put these these die cuts so that a person has a chance to journal on them. The little girl is also a tuck spot, so you could put some extra, a tag, anything else that you wanted there, and do some added journaling. I participated in the signature, the spring signature, and so some of I wasn't going to participate in the swap. Then I got some papers from the signature, and I decided to enter it. And so there's about 3 or 4 sheets from that signature from that swap. And this is a page of it here. And this is a Tsunami Rose printable. And I don't use many printables, but that was one I really liked. And she had this pocket, and then I put in all these stray papers that I have in my stash, and here you see my stamping. You'll see these butterflies that I have had. Somebody gifted me this big sheet, just huge sheet of butterflies, and what I did was I backed them on cardstock, then fussy cut them out. As you can guess, this will be, you will see my napkin decoupage. And usually when I make these journals, I just start on with the napkin decoupage, and I make my pockets. And so they can stand alone. You can take all the tags out and journal on them, as you can see here. It does make it visually interesting to see, put all the tags, and it just changes the look. This is also another one right here where you see it's actually the same napkin with the polka dots. And this is, I think, a new style tag I'm going to start doing. I think it's a Tim Holtz die, and you punch 2 holes there, and then you have your ribbon. And so especially when you're putting in your tags for a top-loading pocket, it I think is really kind of nice. You can go like this. I kind of changed the order that you originally saw it there. And then again, the napkin decoupage. I tried a little bit of stenciling. This was the first time I've stenciled in my journals. So this is really, for me, a rather innovative journal. And here you see another one of the little children, and I put wings on her. And she is a pocket. And this is a page like from a dictionary, so it needed a lot of reinforcement. So there you see the washi tape. And again, my napkin decoupage there. A little bit of lace, a little bit of this and that. Okay, this is one of those pocket envelopes that you open up for added journaling. And then it also is a pocket, and it could stand alone, or as you can see, the tags go in there. This is a page from that swap. So she made the pocket, and I think she did this card that it opens up. And in here you will see these are book pages. And when I first started my journey in junk journals, I was gessoing pages. And you can see I gessoed, and at the time I didn't see the charm of the lines showing through. And now that I really like it now, you can see it's very pretty. And of course, 2 different napkins, and it makes the page very filled in. And the reason I wanted this page was because it had illustrations, and I just think, you know, you can see the gessoing right there, and the illustration just stands for itself. Lace doily, I put some napkin decoupage. It's rather thick. It's a real nice doily I received in a swap, and so you could do some journaling on there, and that's why I put some napkin decoupage. And this also is napkin decoupage, which I love to do this where it just seems to be part of the page, and unless I didn't tell you, you would think it was just part of the notebook paper right there. This, I had a hard time what to do with this page because it was dark. I didn't want to cover it, and this is what I did. This envelope is really an embellished paper clip, and you can open it up, and there's a little tag in there, and this die cut has a closure, and there you can see my paper clip. And I said, oh, that would be nice. That looks kind of nice. And this is a card someone gave me. They wrote on it, and of course I covered it. I didn't want it. I wanted to continue giving it life. And so there it goes. And when you see it like that, that really completes the page. I really am very happy with that effect. There you see my stamping, which I love to do, in brown ink, napkin. This is from the swap there. I don't know where she got this bird cellophane, but it is very pretty. And here's a pocket with a little message. This is her napkin decoupage. And this die cut, and it's like a pocket there to hold that beautiful print. And this is where I started the guest check doilies, and I really didn't know what I was doing after watching many videos. And and what it amounted to is you just put odds and ends, which I did. A doily, there's some napkin, a little piece of scrap paper, some lace, and of course the butterfly wings. I found these tags at a thrift store, and I napkin decoupaged on them, and I really kind of like them. And when I initially tried them on, they fit much better. I don't know, maybe the napkin is too much friction. But I do like the effect of these large cards with the collage there. These are some graphic 45 stamps, and this border stamp is butterflies. And you open it, and again, it's one of those flip ups. And I did some punching on it so it didn't look so ordinary. This is a calendar my mother gave me, and I napkin decoupage, and I thought, wow, this looks like it's supposed to look. And again, 2 different napkins. Because I have a box full of bits of napkins that I cut up, this is what I make my tags from. This is a flip out, and and it flips out. A little bit of lace, napkin, napkin. There's a tiny butterfly, keeping with the theme. Again, as you can see, so some of my pages in the journal you'll see very filled up, and then you'll see some spaces where just kind of blank. So again, these are the stickers, a little bit of lace trim. This is a hinge that I punched there. And I was given in an embellishment swap some of these flowers that I glued in a way that is a tuck, and it's again that envelope that you can kind of, if the new owner wants to glue it shut, that can. And there we go. I've explained about this. I almost left this page blank, but I thought this would be pretty like this, so they could write over the whole page actually, or just in that little die cut. Napkin decoupage. And this is a book page from Wildflowers. When I found this book at a thrift store, I was almost jumping for joy because it had nothing but wildflower illustrations. And what I did was I taped 2 pages together, because on one page you will see the illustrations, on the other side just book print. So I really like that effect, and because I used the tape, it just feels really good. It's not that very stiffness, so I'm very pleased with that. This is from a book. Like I said, I'm always at the thrift store, and this is from a garden. And this is a Tim Holtz print, you know, from the butterflies and flowers, which I think is really pretty. And then, of course, the tag to show that it really is a tuck spot, so that page really looks very pretty. And this is actually from a junk mail circular, and it has this wonderful quote: "I love cool mornings in my garden. I feel so close to nature at peace." So I thought that would be the center of this signature. And there you see again napkin decoupage, tag. This is the book page I just talked about. Again, napkin, lace, and they're a different color, different flower, different tag, I believe. And napkin decoupage doesn't always have to be at the edge of the paper. They can be all over the place, and here I just thought it looked nice right in the center. A stamping, little bit there. And this also is one of those embellished paper clips I was talking to you about. And then here's another tag I made that I've explained to you about. And here are different stamps, graphic 45. Here's another little girl collage. And as you can see, a little bit of this and that. And I kind of got into them. They're really quicker to make than you would think. And here's the tag with another different napkin. And when you put them in, it makes a wonderful page. Stamping. Another pocket there. Tags. Again, this was another page. You just said, oh, the paper just feels so pretty. I'm a real paper freak, so I just enjoy, sometimes I just enjoy paper and I just want to leave it alone. So this is an embellished paper clip from one of the Tim Holtz cutouts. There you can see it. So the page is very plain until, first of all you have to do is put in the embellished paper clip. Then it looks kind of pretty just like that. Then it had the envelope, and this is a die cut. So all of a sudden, this is a really embellished page, all due to that embellished paper clip. Napkins, same idea with this. The doily, the book page. This is one of my favorite napkins. This one is a new favorite napkin, And inside, I like it because it has these small little pieces that make it kind of special when you open it. And again, you've heard that before. Another collage. There's 4 collages. Pretty much all the same. This was like the inside of the book. This is some gift paper, just bits and pieces of napkin. Same, here's that napkin that one of my new favorites. Graphic 45 stamp. This is a tuck spot, and the tag is a napkin. Same up here. There's a little piece of napkin, tuck spot right here, put the butterfly, 2 tags. And then we come to the end. There you see kind of just how I started it with a little girl. This time I'm ending it with a little boy. He's a tuck spot. And you can see the tags here. This was a bingo card. It's actually like a real thin paper, and then I reinforced it with index card, napkin decoupage, a stamp, and a printout from Tsunami Rose. You can see the folder, and I decided to edge the pocket with some lace because this big blank spot right there. And so this is my journal of flowers and butterflies. It really is a junk journal, and like I said, I like the title. I think it's begging for a butterfly, which I will probably add now that I've finished this video. And so again, look all over for things that you might find interesting, covers or parts of your junk journals. So again, thank you for watching, and we'll see you again.